I'm gonna show you most of the wrongs in this movie, and you also are gonna be disappointed. The things they miss, and they should have split up and gone in both directions. The scene they should have shown us, but they don't. It would be nice if there was. Also the base scene, for me, from the whole movie.
The strong take what they want.
And I'm gonna start now, but first the story goes like, in ancient China, a group of European mercenaries encounters a secret army that maintains and defends the Great Wall of China against a horde of monstrous creatures. From these mercenaries, only 2 of them were able to experience the horrible battle with the creatures called Tao Te, because the others died through their journey. This movie is good, more or less, and it has been given 5.9 rating on IMDb, but I'll give it like 6.5 or something. So now, I'm gonna show you all the wrongs in this movie. First, here, the mercenaries were being chased by some kind of bad guys. Should I call them bad guys? I don't know, but they were chasing them to kill them. They are killers. And here, one of the bad guys shot his arrow from straight back, but the arrow hit one of the mercenaries from the side. If you look it closely, it is obvious. It should have been at the back, but instead, it stabbed him in the leg from the side. Okay, the second is here, while they were escaping, they untied the horses and sent them on another path to mislead the bad guys that were chasing them. And they went the other way. But the dust showed the exact path they had taken. These chasers must have known that this was a mislead and they should have split up and gone in both directions at least. But since the director only wants the mercenaries to escape, he made this kind of silly mistake. Okay, before we proceed, I would like to remind you to go and subscribe my channel. Okay, next. Also here, a Tao Te suddenly came and killed, I think, 3 people. Now, it is obvious that the mercenaries came from the opposite direction from where the beasts or the Tao Te were coming from. So how did this single Tao Te pass the gate and where did it come from? And imagine that its first attack is the people behind the gate and it was also alone. And also here, this beast was killed by the 2 mercenaries, William and Tovar. Now the mistake is, at first there was no cliff nearby and the beast was also comfortable in running around and killing them. But when William killed the beast, it went straight into the cliff. Okay, now where did this cliff come from? The director didn't want William and Tovar to know what they just killed.
Take the hand with us. What the hell for? So someone can tell me what I just killed.
He wanted it to be mysterious or secret for them, and in order to hide the body of the Tao Te, the director brings a cliff that never exists. Okay, next. Now, as you all know, the queen had its own guards, these guards, and if you ask me what's wrong with them, these guards protect the queen from any kind of danger. That's not the problem. The problem is how they protect their queen. How? Their faces are vulnerable. For example, here, this big thing with black powder can easily ruin their faces because their face is just exposed to it. I don't know how to express it, but unless they are Superman, their faces cannot withstand the blast or the explosion. Okay, again, I would like to remind you to go and subscribe my channel. Next, here, William was given a chance to show his skills to the audience, and this audience were the army.
They wish to see you shoot.
In here?
Then he made a perfect shot. By the way, it was phenomenal. The shot was phenomenal. Then as soon as he made the shot, the people behind the column or this wall stood up and started clapping. You can see it clearly. They don't even see what just happened. It was known that they only rose because they were told to do so. The director told them to do such a thing. Next, here, they knew that a beast was coming towards them and were walking toward the speed. And they saw another beast coming behind them. Now, my question is, how did they pass by it without seeing it? Because the beast came from the same direction as they came from. There's no way they could have passed by it without seeing it. This is a mistake that the director made just to keep us in suspense. So, could you please stop doing this kind of nonsense things? And here is another. First, Tovar and Sir Ballard escaped from the Chinese with black powder. Then Sir Ballard fooled Tovar and take all the powder they stole. Then these bandits caught him and tied him up. Because they don't have any idea about the black powder, they started playing with it. Then suddenly, this happened. Then Tovar came and took the rest of the black powder. If they show us the black powder exploding, by what kind of miracle can this black powder remain? Because we know that the powder is very powerful. So there's no means that there will be a remaining powder. Subscribe! Okay, in the next scene, there are multiple mistakes. Okay, watch here. There were at least 10 individuals, and we can count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. But after a few seconds, the number of the soldiers decreased. Even this guy beside them disappeared. Where did he go? He didn't have to disappear because he was not attacked. Here, they were also close to each other and were going with the same slow speed. But suddenly, here, they were separated and far from each other. And here, the height or the length from the soldiers to the rooftop is very high. It is far for the Taotais to attack. But here, I think their hands can stretch. They started attacking. Then here also, they told us that the Taotai will not attack while the queen is feeding.
There's the queen!
They will not attack while the queen is feeding! We have a chance!
But they didn't stop attacking. We have seen them attacking several times. Also, I have something to criticize about the story. They told us the Taotai came after every 60 years. But before 60 years, before they hide or disappear for 60 years, is this the means of their disappearance? Or what did really happen? If they all die, how do they come back to life? Because they can't be born again. And that's nonsense. And if they don't die, they won't stop killing people because their queen won't stop giving birth or multiplying. So the cause for their disappearance is not clear. I know the story is kind of fiction or maybe myth, but if they make a movie for the myth, they have to make the story clear and believable. Now, we have reached the last one and it's just my opinion. Here at this romantic scene, I expected a kiss.
Say goodbye.
I understand congratulations are in order.
You know, a sweet little kiss for a goodbye. It would be nice if there was. I'm done with my review, but first let me show you what I think is the coolest scene, is the best scene in the entire movie. Okay, watch this.
Scene Ren. Did I say it right?
I know very little of the outside world. But it seems to me, the greed of men is not that different from the Taotai. Is that true?
The strong take what they want.
Perfect. So don't forget to subscribe this channel, and if you like this video, go click the like button. If you also find any other mistakes or wrongs, let me know in the comments. Goodbye till the next video.